Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you very much. Golly, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. What day is today? Thursday, right? Yes, Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Thursday. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Oh my God. Let's go. Wake up. It is the off season, ladies and gentlemen. You better be as excited as I am because we have so many moves, so many things to take a look at. I have been, holy smokes, so excited. You know, when you sometimes, I don't know if you guys remember when you're in school, maybe that's just the nerd in me, but whenever you got a project and you were like so excited for that project that you just couldn't stop you couldn't put it down. You just had to continue. It's exactly how I feel with this off season, guys. So thank you guys for coming through. Much appreciated. Holy smokes, we're about to have fun like we always do. But you know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna ask, ladies and gentlemen. Do me a favor and hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Thank you, guys. I hope all of you guys had a wonderful Valentine's Day. I know I did. Um, Water break, as always. Stay hydrated, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Much appreciated. We got another amazing show today. We're gonna show you the receipts. We're about to show you um some key players. We're gonna go back. Remember, we started yesterday. I told you this week we're breaking down a team to build it back up. I've been working on my little chart as always, like I do every off season. And right now, my lord, not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of proud of it. I am very proud of it. It's a work in progress. We're still working on it. I'm still trying to get through um the draft targets, our free agents, positions we still have to fill. Because this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 26 free agents. Yes, you heard that right. 26. Uno, dos, tres. No substitutions, rescissions. Shout out to the genie, aka Aladdin. But yes, guys, 26 free agents. So we have to not only replace those people, um, we got to sign a few, replace the others. Because again, we got to have a 90-person roster coming into the training camp. So because of that, we got a lot of work to do. Obviously, really is it's a team doing it, but we're gonna be in the same journey as they are. You know what I mean? And when it comes to as you guys already know, every year, every off season, we go to training camp, and you guys get to be with training camp with me. So I can't wait to go to training camp again this upcoming off season, guys. So go ahead and hit that like button. As always, public service announcement, guys. Please debate each other, but remember, just be kind. Rewind, okay? Be kind, be kind, be kind. Debate your little hearts out because I love debating. Oh my God, I had an excellent debate. A way deep rabbit hole. I was going back and forth with a professor. Um, but trust me, let me tell you, it's a good conversation. I mean, I could have written an entire paper on it. Uh, but yeah, I was going back and forth with a professor, and it was so much, obviously respectfully, but I was not backing down from my position. Look, the way I was raised, you have to be able to argue both sides of whatever the point is. You know, whatever the subject matter is, you have, and I was taught this in school too. You have to be able to debate your side, bring in your points, and then the counter of that as well. So, hey, I love it, which is why I say, please go ahead and do it. Just be kind to each other. That's all. As always, guys, you can find Miss Phins Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. And become a member, guys. It's a great way to show your love, show your support. Guys, we gotta go. We want to be able to get to 2,500. So that's our next big goal. You know what I mean? And we're going to continue to grow together because we do this together, guys. And I'm so excited. So shout out to all of the members. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. You guys keep it going and we keep enjoying it, guys. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that also to support the channel through your donations and things like that. Shout out to everybody on Twitter and Twitch. Thank you so much for coming through. And if you're catching the replay, thank you so much for doing that. Trust me, you're going to have an awesome show today. So stay tuned because we're going to go over a bunch of stuff coming up next. But before I do, I want to go ahead and say let's support those who do support the channel, guys, like Chef Jew and Chef Jew's Catering. Looking for a great chef to cater your next birthday, business, or office party, etc., with mouth-watering cookies, cakes, pies, and more? Then go ahead and call Chef Jew at 786 804 8096. That's 786 804 8096, or via Facebook Messenger or Instagram at Chef Jew JU Catering for more information, and mention Miss Phins to get 10% off your catering order. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Much appreciate it. Let's go ahead and say hello and good morning to you guys. Aquavision, welcome, Babion, welcome. Mission. My husband got me a cool dolphin shirt for V-Day, repping it at work today. Oh, that's true love right there. How you doing, Timothy? Welcome, G-Man. Welcome, Aquavision. Welcome, Jeremiah. Good morning, Miss Phins. Just want to let you know tomorrow's my birthday. What? Happy early birthday. I won't sing to you today because it's not today, but if you're here tomorrow. But happy early birthday. Definitely happy early birthday, guys. Scott, welcome, Scott. Dakota, welcome. Morning love from Jet's family. Love it. Kevin, welcome. Welcome, Kevin. Bones, welcome. Mark K, welcome. Steve, welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you guys hate Buffalo the most, like me, or y'all hate my Jets the most? It's a tough one. I feel like I'm an equal opportunity AFC East non-Dolphin hater. So, but that title definitely goes to the Patriots. They ruined my childhood. So there you go. What's up, Chris? Welcome. Dad Dean, welcome, welcome. Okay, guys. Now that we got you guys started, let's go ahead. Let me share this puppy real quick before we go into sharing the rest. Obviously, we started out with the cap. We're going to continue with the cap. Make a few adjustments. Look, this isn't the final thing, but it's just giving you visualizing some of the things that the team will need to do. You know what I mean? So we're definitely going to be able to go through this together. So I need you guys' help. Like I told you, I learn from you guys all the time. You know what I mean? So let's do this. We're very interactive. I'm also going to give you a sneak peek as well to my baby. Yep. 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 Okay, let's see if y'all can see this. Well, that's tiny as heck. So let me make me a smidgerings. There you go. I'm only making me tiny so you guys can see pretty much this. But ladies and gentlemen, in case you were wondering, yes, this is what people mean when they say Miss Phins got receipts and stuff. This not receipts. It's just I've got like my chart, So here's my chart, ladies and gentlemen. This is my Miami Dolphins depth chart. Very methodical, actually. We got obviously offense, defense, special teams. Our future reserve players, you already see them here, like Ethan Bonner, Braylon Sanders, Quentin Bell, Anthony Schwartz, Tanner Connor, Brandon Paley, Ryan Hayes, Matthew Sexton, Chasen Hines. All these are players in which we've already committed future contracts with. They're also considered practice squad dudes. You know what I mean? They're gonna be bodies for the off season, um, training camp and all that. And then obviously here you get to see like the different players, the different positions, things like that. Also, too, something else that I'm working on. A list of our free agents, their age, the ones that we have here, and the ones that we're gonna have to replace, and then obviously the expected free agents by position, each one as well. And then another list of the potential free agent pickups that we can do, as well as the draft targets. I'm still working on the draft target, so that's gonna take me a little bit longer. I've gone through a couple of positions already as far as what we can do. So we can go over that together. But before we do, I just wanted to give you a little glimpse of, what Miss Vince is working on. Because I'm a visual learner, guys. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a visual person. So I wanted you guys to also see when I'm talking, what I'm referencing and things like that. And all this is research, hours of research, reading different articles, reading different opinions, um, and actually just putting in the work so you guys don't have to put in the work. All you get to do is just see my beautiful face, hear me out, and then we can talk about it. So I just want to give you guys that little glimpse, if you will. So let's remove these puppy. And then we are going to share the salary cap calculator like we had it yesterday. There you go. There you go. Hi, it's me. Um, we're gonna go over this puppy again. Now, the main focus right now is what moves can we make right now? That's what we started yesterday. Remember, we're gonna be doing this a bunch of times. But the move was what moves can the Dolphins make right now to free up some um, cap space. We were negative, now we're not, based on the moves that we made. And just to recap, um, I'd say go and watch yesterday's show, but I'm gonna give you a little quickie. We restructure. These aren't gonna be permanent. We're just clearing money. We restructured Tyreek. We restructured Ramsey. Chubb, Howard. We also restructured Jerome Baker. We cut Teron Armstead and Agba. We didn't work on Tua because Tua is too much. I can't. Not right now. And then we also cut Keon Crossan. Okay. And again, we kind of just went over it. The Sorry, excuse me. These guys right here. These are the future contracts, gentlemen. Except Zeke Vanderberg, he's not a futures contract dude. He's technically in, but look, they have no guarantee money. They can get cut in and won't even half a milli, like whatever. We don't really care. We cut them post June. Oh, they get a little extra. We don't really care. Their bodies, remember? They're gonna be some main guys that you can get. There's meat in the bone, like Duke Riley. You see? Do we extend him? Do we? What do we do? They don't have guarantees monies. So what can we do? What can we change? Now, today we're gonna focus on the rookies, and I don't actually mean rookies like today's rookies. I'm talking about the rookies from 3 years ago. The ones that are coming up into their contracts or their fifth year um, pickup. You know, and only the players in the first round get to have that fifth year be picked up or not. Anybody that isn't a first round pick, then they only get the 4 year contract. Example: Jalen Phillips, first round pick. Austin Jackson, first round pick. Both of them can have their fifth year picked up. Austin Jackson has already been extended, so we don't have to worry about him. But Javon Holland, he was picked up in the second round. So for Javon Holland, we actually have to. He's in a contract year, so there you go, Miss Phins. Because of that, they're gonna be working on his contract because you're gonna have to extend him, or do you cut him? Do you pick up someone else? You know what I mean? And multiple things that we can do, but with the understanding that we gotta make these moves now because these young guys are coming up for those contracts. And again, we can't pay everybody, guys. As much as we may want to. No, that's not it. We cannot pay everybody, and because we can't pay everybody, these tough decisions have to be made. Now, look, I don't know about you, but certain players have rubbed me the wrong way. The last couple of years, him being one of them, but it's fine because at the end of the day, we still we still have to fill up the 53-man roster. So we're gonna work on that, and we're gonna focus on those guys first, and then go from there. But before we do, water break. Okay. Do 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 do. Let's see here. Ooh, okay. Hit that like button for us, guys. Hit the like button. Oh, sorry. I was missing one last thing. Okay. There I am. Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, while I'm trying to get this done real quick, I don't know if you know this, but it's actually pretty cool. Studies have shown that um, if you laugh, like genuinely laugh, for about 5 minutes straight, like to your core where your abs are hurting, is equivalent as you having a 8 hour sleep session because your body releases the same amount of hormones within those 5 minutes. So let's continue to laugh. Let's continue to have fun because it's beautiful. Yeah, definitely a lot more fun. Tell you that. Okie dokie. Let's get in these. So, who do we have next? We've got, well, Zealer, we already know. He's already under contract. Jalen Waddle, ladies and gentlemen, he's in his third year. He's a first round pick. We're going to keep him. Now, I've heard this from people. Hey, Miss Fans, we got to trade Waddle so we can get some picks. Blah, 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 blah. We're blowing it. Stop. We're not doing that today. It's not going to happen. But, if I'm his agent, I know he's 26. He's in his third year, going into his fourth year. I'm picking up his fifth year option. Period. That's the first thing I'm doing. Pick up the fifth year option because you technically don't have to extend them right now. You can do that next year. So with Waddle, I'm picking up the fifth year option. That's for me what I would do. Pick up the fifth year option and then you can try to work on re signing him this off season. That's what I would do. But to me, by picking the fifth year option, it gives you that flexibility. Now you don't have to because, as we know, the fifth year option mean that fifth year it is fully guaranteed, which is what the Dolphins are going through right now with Tua. We picked up his fifth year option, so next year, or I guess this year now, once the new league year starts in 28 days or 29 days because it is a leap year. So then that fifth year is fully guaranteed. So you don't have to do that. You have a young core, like a very young core, you can build with this team, that young core. And by putting him under contract, because let's be honest, Jalen Waddle is a number one wide receiver. He's not a number two. He's technically is a number two here because we have Tyreek, but he is a number one wide receiver in any other team in the NFL. Essentially, we got two number ones, 1A, 1B. You know, he is 1B. And with him, we got to extend him. You're not going to want, I know that we just restructured Tyreek and blah, 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 right? But again, we're tearing it down. We're going to redo this multiple times. But you're going to have to extend Waddle, sign him to a contract. Again, I will pick up the fifth year option, and then you could even, once you do sign them extended, you can take those monies and you can spread it out. So, yeah. Well, again, here he's a solid number two, but anywhere else, Dakota, he is he is a what do you call it? A number one wide receiver. Good morning, Greg. Welcome. That's stupid dog, not trading Waddle. Yeah, Waddle is technically our replacement for Tyreek once we do let go of Tyreek. But people need to understand the contract is still going to be pretty much the same value. We're paying Tyreek 30 mil. By the time in 2 years when Tyreek is gone, guess who's taking over? With the same $30 million contract. You see what I mean? We're not saving money by Tyreek leaving. All we're doing is shifting the player. That's essentially it. So with Waddle, that's where I'm at right now. I would try to sign him this offseason, get that extended so that way we're able to go ahead and spread his monies, kick it down the road, because he's already young. He's only been in the league um what 3 years. This is gonna be his fourth year. So with that being said, you're able to go ahead. I mean, even if you sign him for a 6 year contract, technically that 6 year contract, you got year four, year five, that were going to happen anyways. So essentially, you're giving him a 4 year extension after the fifth year. Did I do that right? Hold on. 6 year contract. Yeah, exactly. But you get to spread out the monies in 6 years versus just 4 years, reducing the cap hit right now to allow us more flexibility. You see what I mean? So here, we ain't cutting, we ain't extending. Let's say we do extend him, right? You can do the signing bonus, you can do all that. His monies is very, very, very little. But you can add how many votable years you want, how many total years you want. So you want him to, okay, so we're gonna give him, remember, because this is year 4, we technically only have him for year 4 because we haven't picked up the year 5. This would be year 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now, this is 2024 is year 4 for him. 2025 is year 5 plus the extra 4 years. You see, we can make these last 2 avoidable years, but essentially you're taking whatever amount of money, which by then, being a number 1 wide receiver, he'll probably be making 25-30 million dollars. Remember, the cap will be up by then anyways. And with that, you could maybe make these last 2 years voidable years, but he's gonna be young because take a look at it. He is right now 26, right? 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So essentially, by the time he's 29, you can get out if you make these last 2 years votable years. But he's still in his prime. You see what I mean? So multiple things that you can do. Absolutely multiple things that you can do. Um, but right now, we don't have to do that. We're good to go. Garrett Wilson's very good. Yeah. Yeah. With Greer, anything's possible. He can't even see the value in resign. Well, Michelle, it's not about the value of resigning Wilkins. Wilkins' contract demands is 22 to 24 million dollars. We don't have that money. We still got to pay Tua, and take a look at this. We still have to pay Tua. We only have 40.4 in cap space with the most we made yesterday. 24 million, that's half your cap right there. You still got to sign Tua and all 25 other free agents that you have or their replacements. You see what I mean? We don't have the money to pay him, even if we wanted to. And even if you franchise tag him, it's still the same amount of money. It's still going to kill you. We don't have that to be able to do it. That's the thing. It's not that he doesn't value it, it's just we can't afford him. He has played himself out of being here. Maybe extending is better move than extending Tua. Well, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but who are you gonna pick up, Michelle? What quarterback is out there? What that's gonna be super dirt cheap, not gonna cost you money. Well, we're gonna get another draft quarterback. Today. If we keep up a draft, if we get another quarterback in the draft, in my opinion, it would be a waste of a pick. He already picked up his quarterback, his backup quarterback. That's Skylar Thompson. I don't think we waste another pick on a quarterback. Now, I know a lot of people have said, well, we can have Justin Fields and trade for Justin Fields. Okay. But remember, trades take picks. We don't have that many picks. So, what is Miami going to do? Give up their picks to get, Fields, they absolutely can. You still gonna have to pay the man. Maybe not that much, you know what I mean? Maybe not a tour contract, but you still gotta pick him up. So right now, when it comes to Waddle, right? He's still under contract. We technically don't have to do anything. We don't even have to do anything. Now you want to do something to make sure you can extend his monies, but we don't have to do anything with Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle right now, he's fine. Let me actually put that here. But again, it's still his contract year coming up. You're gonna have to save monies. Um. Okay. Melt. Come on, man. Give me a second. Oh, thank God. Okay. Hey, what's up, Mr. Polk? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're back at it. We're doing contracts. Mm. Okay, let's go with the other rookies. Oh, not done with two right now. The other rookies you have. I mean, are you gonna cut Matt White? Mike White. You can, but you still need a backup. You still developing. What's his name? You're still developing Skyler, so you still need a backup. Now, Mike White is still under contract, so we don't have to do anything with him right now. I mean, I guess technically we can restructure, but there's no point. We don't have to do anything with him. He's already under contract for this upcoming year. Let me see. Let's move on. We already know Austin Jackson. Like I told you, first round pick. He's already been extended. He already got his contract extension. Jason Sanders, he's not a rookie. He's under contract too. Don't gotta worry about him. He is coming off an injury, a massive injury with his Achilles heel, which is a bummer. I just saw, I think last week or the week before, he finally was able to walk without his boot. So we're seeing some progression. Very beautiful. He still needs to get paid. You can pick up a fifth year option as well. You see what I mean? You can pick up his. Oh, I should have written that right. You can still pick up his fifth year option too if you wanted to. Do 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 do. Remember, I gotta take all these moves that we're talking about. I gotta keep track of them. So, what's up, Hotel Joe? Welcome. Steve has asked a great question. If we get a new quarterback, I don't think we will, but if we do, how long will it take to sync him with the team? Well, it depends on the quarterback and their skill set. A and B is gonna be, in my opinion, the most impactful part. Is going to be the head coach. Now, I know some people want to go ahead and get. Oh, we need to get. I hear this all the time. We need to get Derrick Henry. We need to get this. We need to get. And I'm like, yo, I get it. Why not? You know what I mean? Why not? But Do we need him? You know me. You know how I am. You know I'm gonna say this. You know what I'm gonna say. Do we need him? That's the question. Oh, we have a bruiser. Great. What are we gonna do with Chris Brooks, who we have as one of the players we picked up? Hmm? What we want may be unrealistically 100%, Dean. Good morning, Uncle Vision. Oh, hey, Mr. Buck, welcome. In this system, it will take time. QB will need several weeks. I think in any system, Uncle Vision, if we did get any new quarterback or any new player for any position, it's still gonna take time. Period. You know, I don't have high expectations for this defense at the beginning of the season. I'm gonna give them the same 6 to 8 weeks I gave Fangio because it's gonna take time. Whatever Anthony Weaver wants to go ahead and implement, all of that's gonna take time. You see what I mean? So, oh, sorry, my ear. Now, let's get back into this. The other one I wanted to talk about was Jeff Wilson Jr. And I get it; he's not one of our dudes, right? We got him from 49ers. Do we get rid of him? Remember, anybody that you get rid of, you gotta bring back. You gotta get somebody back. He's under contract. We don't have to do anything with him. Really, nothing. But I know that his name has been wildly mentioned as far as a cut. If we were to cut him anytime, we save 2.8, close to $2.9 million. He can be cut. He absolutely could be cut. You're still gonna have to replace him. How are you gonna do that? Right now in our depth chart, as I showed you earlier, guess what? With our running backs, we got what? Moster still under contract. Achan ain't going nowhere. Chris Brooks is under contract, being that he is. Jeff Wilson Jr. too. Those two right now, can we move on? Can we trade? You still need to run at least four running backs. Ahmed is the only free agent right now that we have, but he's been pretty decent. Then you have all of these linebackers that we're gonna have to deal with and essentially move on. You wanna cut Duke Riley? You can cut him. Yeah, you get $2.5 million. Who are you gonna find that's gonna be either that money or less money? These are the things we gotta think about because I know everybody's thinking, "Oh, we need to cut everybody." We can't always afford to cut everybody. Now, granted, there were times where I was like, "Damn this guy," but we still got to deal with it. Javon Holland is another one. This is his final year. Javon Holland, remember one of the rookies we were going to talk about, and not actual rookies right now, but rookies that are coming up for contracts now. We're going to have to pay him. We're going to have to pay him. So, do we extend? Well, you're going to have to extend. How many years do we give him? How many votable years do we give him? All of those things that we're going to have to continue. Let's say if we were to do that, we're going to have to think how much are we going to give him in sign-in bonus? How much money are we going to give him? You see what I mean? He is somebody that we will have to sign this off season. No, I'm going to put extend now. But we don't have any safeties. Behind Holland, ladies and gentlemen, it's something that I want you guys to understand too. We don't have safeties. When it comes to our safeties right now, we've got Deshaun Elliott and Brandon Jones who are free agents. The only safety we have under contract is Javon Holland. Elijah Campbell is a restricted free agent. We only have Javon Holland as our safety. That means that we need three safeties. I don't know about you. I thought that Deshaun Elliott actually did pretty good. I know we picked him up from Detroit. I like him. Me personally, we have to. You know, it's an opportunity. It's something that we can do. Now, there are a few players that we can consider, like C.J. Gardner Johnson, Kyle Duggar, Micah Hyde. So there are plenty of players that we can maybe perhaps, sign or extend. If we were to extend him, same thing goes into here. Excuse me. Wow. Sorry, excuse me. How many years? How many votable years? So they have listed Nick Needham because I know Mr. Polk asked. They have him listed as a cornerback, not as a safety. We're gonna talk about cornerbacks in a second here. We still have to bring in guys. You see what I mean? So we literally only have one safety. We got to bring in guys or re-sign some of the guys that we have. Right now. Let's get back here. If we were to go to Duke Riley, he's one of our linebackers, right? Ladies and gentlemen, as far as our linebacking core is concerned, we have one, two, three, technically, um, four, five. Well, remember, we extended Jerome Baker and Chubb yesterday. Under contract, we have Phillips, David Long Jr., Cameron Good, Duke Riley, Jerome Baker, Chubb, and Tyndall. We've got seven. And as far as our free agent linebackers, we got Calvin Munson, Andrew Van Ginkel, Melvin Ingram, Bruce Irving, and Zeke Vandenberg. I guess technically Zeke Vandenberg is also he's also under contract, but it's one of them cheap contracts. We still need, ladies and gentlemen, four linebackers. We still need four linebackers minimum. Justin Houston, also another one that I know we were using. He was a free agent as well. Now, when it comes to linebackers, there's a few available, but they might cost you in free agency. You got Danico Autry. You got Khalil Mack. You got Yannick Nagoku. Yeah. Justin Jones. There's a few out there, but they're going to cost you money. You see? So even our linebacking core, we still need guys. We still need about 4 or 5 guys. Are they going to be as cheap as here? Because we like to think, yeah, just sign everybody, and then, as if these guys are going to take a $500,000 contract. No, absolutely not. So these are the things the team has to consider as well. Like it or not, ladies and gentlemen, okay? And I'm going to say because I have to. Patrick Queen, that's another one, but I doubt. Come on, man. Um, I don't know. That's gonna be that's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a pretty penny. It's gonna be a pretty penny, in my opinion. Now, being that I don't know if you guys know this, okay, but the Miami Dolphins are notorious. I call us the nursing home, the retirement bell of the NFL. That rhymed. Players come here to get their bags, their last bags, and then they did. Really? Aquavision? Really? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, Shake Money. Welcome. We got the Spain game? That's weird. I thought I thought we would get Brazil. So like, do you guys mean 24-25, like, this league's year 24-25, or like next league year 25-26? Hey man, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, because I just found this out. Hey, Dolphin Thirsty, how you doing? Welcome, good morning. Yes, guys, do me a favor, go check him out. He's got great content for you guys. Always, always, always has great content, great panels, great info. Go check him out. Absolutely. Holy smokes. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty awesome. I mean, you can thank our multiple legendary runs in the NFL. You know what I mean? Thank you, Dan Marino. You brought the world. Dan Marino and Ace Ventura have brought us to the world. But holy smokes, that's awesome. But again, y'all haven't answered my question. Is it this new league year coming up 24-25, or is it 25-26? Please let me know. Please let me know. But let's continue. Liam Eichenberg, ladies and gentlemen, our favorite center slash guard slash. Uh, he don't even know what he is. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We got an Eichenberg. He is under contract. Lester Cotton is under contract too. Keon Smith under contract too. We just traded our left tackle. I was hoping for Brazil. Madrid. Oh, yeah. I don't care about that different hours. 25-26. Yes. Gives me a little bit of time to save some money so I can go there. That is sick. Oh, sorry, my brain is. A song came up. Enrique Iglesias, okay, the Bailamos. Let the rhythm take you over, Bailamos. Te quiero, amor mío. Hey. So there you go. But we have an even bigger following. We are Brazil, so I expected us to go to Brazil first before anywhere else. Whatever. Either way, ooh, I'm excited. Oh, you know what, Mr. Polk? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you guys have suggested, remember I showed you. Oh, and for a lot of you guys that are new, well, actually, you know what? Let me do this. Whoa, tonight we dance. Whoa, ain't no tomorrow. Whoa, I know you guys know what song I'm singing. Take care of me, doom, do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Anyways, so let me share this before we continue. Okay, so as I told you guys, we have been, in case you're wondering, this is my tracker, because I gotta keep track, and it's a lot to keep track, as y'all can see. But when it comes to the draft and all of that, I haven't started with the draft yet. But if you guys have ideas, let me know. So Crazy Dolphin said I'm gonna look him up, but he said Luke Raymer, Nebraska. As a linebacker, okay. Isaiah Major, Florida. Okay. A&M. Oh, Florida. A&M. Yeah, we'll be talking draft and all of that. So thank you. But so you guys can see, I already started for the potential free agent pickups. Um, as you guys can see, these are expected free agents that we're dealing with. These are the potential free agent pickups. And then the draft, and then obviously our unrestricted free agents are here. So it's a lot to keep track of, ladies and gentlemen. This is the only way I can do it so that I can make sure I can survive. Survive. Oh, that's what I should do. Oh, now I'm stuck with that song. Great. I did this to myself. Let's see. Kool-Aid from Bama. Okay, so let's get back to this. Where were we? Oh, Liam Eichenberg. He on a contract, obviously. Like I said, Lester Cotton. That old line, we gotta assure it. But you got Isaiah Wynn, you got Connor Williams, Rubber Hunt, and well, Jonathan Harrison, whatever. But technically, he's still an unrestricted free agent, and Kendall Lamb, unrestricted free agent. We also have Robert Jones, but he's a restricted free agent. So O line depth, it's major, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, we just have Austin Jackson, who just got signed, Keon Smith, left tackle, Lester Cotton, backup left guard, Eichenberg, backup center. That's it. That's all we have under center. So that's a problem, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have to work on this O line. When you have literally, what is it, six O linemen that are either starters. Well, really, realistically speaking, two of them are starters. You can say three, I guess, with Robert Jones, but two or three are starters. The rest are backups. You still need to pick up those players. You still need to either sign those or get someone else. Now, when it comes to um, the offensive line, in my opinion, we're gonna have to get some hits in the draft. That's gonna be like a main for me. Like we have to, but there's still some guys out there in free agency that we could pick up, like Kevin Zeitler, or Graham Glasgow. Those are two guys that we can get. Center, left tackle. Well, definitely we just fired and cut Teron Armstead, so we're gonna need a left tackle. And if we don't sign Connor Williams, let's take a look. Connor Williams. Look at this. Is what I need you to look. These are the tags right now. And you know what? Let me see what Connor Williams, what kind of contract we're looking at. You won't be able to see it just yet, but uh, dum 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 dum. Yeah. Let's see your contract notes. Da, 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 da. That kind of makes sense. Yeah. So we already paid him. His valuation, from what I'm reading here, it looks like it's around a $7 million valuation. We'll see. It's a lot of money that we'll have to pay him, but compared to who? Who are you gonna get? Plus, on top of that, too, he was the number one rated center this past season when he was playing. He got injured. He's 20. He's 27. He's still young, and he's still literally in the middle of his prime. So he's one of them free agents, in my opinion, you must sign. How much is that gonna cost us? Hmm? According to Spotrac, he is projected for a 5-year deal worth just under $68 million. Can we afford that, ladies and gentlemen? Mm? That's a lot of flipping money. That's a lot of shmoney. That's a lot of shmoney. Can we afford that? Mm? Hey, good morning, CME3. How you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, good morning to you. Guys, go check them out. Awesome, awesome content over there for sure. Ross built a relationship with Spain. Remember, the Spain hosted a soccer game in Hard Rock. Ross has been trying to get in good with Spain for a while. That makes sense, actually. Crazy Dolphin, aka Mr. Palky, says we should focus on center left tackle. Yeah, it's a must. Absolute must. Um, Dolphins need to hit on tight end, left guard, corner, inside linebacker this draft. They need to hit on. Sorry, let me not say that. But, you know, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. So, now they did say that they are focused on making the tight end position a priority. So, if that's the case, then yeah, that makes sense. Mm, Jesus, it's insane. And just so you guys know, 22.5 to $24 million is what the projected contract for Wilkins is. Can we afford that, ladies and gentlemen? Nope, not even a little bit. Hence, why he has priced himself out of being with the Dolphins. It sucks, but it is what it is. Hunt is more important, I believe, than Connor. So let's go ahead and Rubber Hunt. That's another one. Franchise tenders. It's too much money. It's too much. Rubber Hunt's projected market it's 11.8 million. Excuse me. Can we afford that? We only have look. This is what we got to work with. This literally is what we have to work with. Let me go back to where were Liam because that's where we started at. We have $40 million. That's all we have to work with, ladies and gentlemen. That's rough. So according to Spoelsrack, his projected market is 11.8 annually. What the? We can't afford that. But it is something we may need to consider. Now, me personally, I don't think that's going to be the contract we're willing to give him. Because it's too much money. That's too much money. Almost $12 million a year. We just can't afford that. So, because of that, I love him, man, but it's too much money. It's too much money. And I'm okay with players looking into perhaps getting those contracts. You know what I mean? Because look, there's a reason why the NFL is called not for long. You got to get paid. You may have loyalty and whatever, but you got to get paid. You know what I mean? This is the only time in your life when you get a shot in the NFL or any professional league, you got to find the money. You have to. Hey, Andrevius, how you doing, buddy? You have to get that money. You got to get your bags. Period, period, period. Because of that, I don't blame players wanting to go elsewhere. And the only way I could see Robert Hunt actually being able to be part of this team is if he takes a considerable team friendly discounted deal, which would be a disservice to him. So, yeah, more than likely, we might not be able to do it. Now, I am with you that I'd much rather sign Robert Hunt. Figure it out. I don't care. The man is 28 years old. He's only been in the league 4 years. To me, he is a must sign. Absolutely must sign. We picked him up in the second round in 2020. And to me, he has been arguably the most consistent, healthy, available lineman that you have had in the last 4 years. To me, he's a must, must, must. But with these projected numbers, like what are you know what I mean? Like what are you supposed to do? You see what I mean? Like that's a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not that I don't want to play players, but oh shoot. Okay. It's not that I don't want to play players, but come on, man. We can't afford everybody. And because we can't afford everybody, that's one of the main reasons why I say I can totally see us having to move on from him. He's already unrestricted free agent. Maybe they might let him test the market and see, perhaps he might want to come back. But I'm telling you right now, if when the league season starts in March 13th and we let him go, he will be picked up by somebody. Period. He will be picked up. To me, I would make him a priority if I'm the Dolphins. To me, absolute priority. Now, we'll see what they end up doing, but absolute priority for me is Robert Hunt. Too much, too much, too much, too much for us not to do it. And from what I'm seeing here, it is a 4 year, $47.3 million market value of an average of $11.8 million. And where did they take that? Well, Quentin Nelson just signed a deal valued at $80 million, $20 million a year. He signed that when he was 26. Connor McGovern, 3 years, $22.3 million. He signed that when he was 25. So that's his market value so far when it comes to him. So these are the things we have to consider. You know. So we gotta continue. Keeping tools blindside is the most important thing. I agree 100%, Dean. I am with you, man. I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. I get it. I'm with you. I'm right there. And if we're going all in, again, he's a priority for me. Priority. BT Dubs, when it comes to Christian Wilkins, you're looking at a 4 year, $81 million contract, average 20 mil. That's what they're saying right now. Why are they getting that? Quentin Williams signed a 4 year deal, $96 million, average of 24. He signed that at the age of 25. Darren Payne signed a $90 million contract for 4 years, 22.5 average salary. He signed that at 25. Pick. He understands being 28. This is his last chance of getting him back. So because of that, he's gonna have to take that into consideration, Christian Wilkins. This is why we cannot afford him. You know, Dexter Lawrence signed for 87 and a half, average of 21.8 million a year. He signed out when he was 25. Only 4 sacks. Exactly. Alcovision, thank you. Same thing with Jeffrey Simmons. Signed a $94 million contract, average of $23.5 million. He signed that at 25. So looking at the top guys getting paid, the average of that, it's about 91 million dollars, average of 22.9. And right now, Christian's value is up there. A lot of people would say. You see? So those are things we have to consider in order to, what do you call it? In order to be in our best position possible. Just put it that way. You see what I mean? So that's something personally we're gonna have to continue to 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 take a look at. Let's move on. Um, Obviously, if we stay with Kendall Lamb is another one, a free agent. I thought Kendall Lamb did pretty good, and Kendall Lamb right now, his contract projection. Lammy, it's pulling it up. Uh, toot 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 toot. His last contract with us was a $1.3 million contract, including $100,000 sign-on bonus, 200,000 guaranteed. He's also 32. He's gonna be 32 years old. He's been in the league for 8 years, but he's still somebody that we can. To me, he is a let's resign for depth candidate. Where is he? Can the lamb? Can ain't no way I'm tagging his booty. Look at that. It's like no money. Okay, I'm gonna give you. I don't even need voidable years with him. I mean, extend him. We can do sign him for 2 years and one voidable year, just to whatever. Make it the same. But can we afford him? You see what I mean? He's already 32 years old and been in the league for 9 years. Rough. It's rough. There's so many more players that we have to still sign. Remember, it's 26 players. So filling up this roster, if you will. Let's continue. The young players. Now, Cedric Wilson. I've been told so many times, Miss Phins, we're cutting Cedric Wilson. $40.4 million, right? That's what we have right now. We cut him. It's still zero. It's not going to cost us anything to finally cut him and get rid of him. But then, right, you're still going to have to find somebody else to replace him. You're going to have to find somebody else like a Braxton Berrios to replace him because he's dual special teamer and he can still help you out with the wide receiving core. Good morning, Michael. Okay. Cut. Gone. That's it. No more. Cut off. Sorry, it just reminds me of a movie. You don't want him? Go on. Out of here. Done. Cut. Gone. We don't got to pay him. Get him out of here. So people give the people what they want. Okay. Bye. Gone. He's gone. Still need depth at the O line, dude. We need a massive depth in the O line. We need at least four O line players. One, two, three, four, five, six O linemen. That's what we need. Okay, we got rid of Cedric Wilson, right? He's 29. We still need to replace him. Let's see if we can find somebody that's gonna be cheap. Cam Smith. He ain't going nowhere, man. Okay, wait, wait. It says Channing Tindall, another one. He ain't going nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. He's not. He's not. Welcome back, Dakota. He's not. You got Blake Ferguson. He is our oh my word. Our long snapper. There you go. He's under contract. To me, keep him. He's not really costing us no money. What, 850? Keep. He's a keeper for me. I don't know about you, but that looks like money to me. Blake Fergie in the building. Devon A. Chain, we already know we keeping him. I'm not even gonna entertain anybody that tries to tell me otherwise. Eric Ezukama, ladies and gentlemen, are we keeping him? Are we cutting him? He's still under contract. Easy E. Man, we're keeping him and hopefully that we can use him this season. It's only his second year. Don't gotta worry about that. He's staying. Lester Cotton. He's under contract too. I didn't think he did that bad. He's staying too. Skylar the Rocket Thompson. He's staying too. Get out my way. Get out the way. He's only year two. Same thing with Kader Kohu. I see what I did there. Kader Kohu. What are we gonna get rid of him? Nope. He's still developing, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I keep getting told. You see what I mean? Tanner Connor. Right now, Tanner Connor, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. He's a 1 year guy. We've already, like I told you, we've already signed him to that future reserves, aka pretty much practice squad. We don't gotta worry about him. Next, Quentin Bell, same thing, practice squad. Schwartz, practice squad. Keon Smith, he's still here, but if I'm not mistaken, Oh no. There he is. Yeah, he's the backup, the only backup we have technically for our left tackle. He gonna be here too, costing us no money, so we're not worried about him. Julian Hill. I know that they're gonna focus on the tight end position because that's what Mike McDaniel said in the pressers. But this man is 24 years old, going into his second year. I don't know if they're gonna want to utilize any opportunities. I thought that they liked what they saw from him. So we got Smythe. Oh, screw it. Whatever. We got Smythe. I ain't got no Smythe. Sorry. We got Chris Brooks. He's also under contract. He ain't going nowhere, in my opinion. Savad Ahmed is the only one that, when it comes to running backs, that's actually an unrestricted free agent. We have Moster, Devon, Jeff Wilson, and Chris Brooks all in the books. Um, yeah, and I think that they like what they saw from him. He's our bruiser Woods. He is the guy that's a bruiser. Mm. So I think, that whole Derrick Henry kind of style of running back. I think we already got him in the building, and he's super cheap. Look how cheap he is. 900,000. That's nothing. That's nothing. Brandon Peely, another one. He's practice squad. Not even worry about it. Ryan Hayes, the same thing. He's a tackle practice squad. Just bodies. These are bodies right now. Chasing Hines, the same bodies. You see what I mean? Bonner, we already said it. Braylon Sanders, we already said. Cameron Good. What are we doing with Cameron Good, ladies and gentlemen? He's also that first year. Did we even see him play? We have a Cameron Good. He's one of the very few linebackers we still have that wasn't really like super injured. Zeke Vandenberg, Massey Sexton, bodies. Just bodies. Zeke is technically in the roster as an active roster member, but it's the body. You see what I mean? So those are the guys that we have here. Those are the moves that we've made so far to get to our 40 milli. And then taking a look at the free agents, what are the guys that we need to go ahead and take a look at real quick? I don't think we need to spend so much. Again, I'm gonna go really quickly because I think it's kind of the writing or it's on the wall for some of these dudes. But Christian Wilkins priced himself out. Connor Williams, I'm telling you right now, according to not Matt McDaniel, Chris Greer, Connor has earned a right to be a free. Well, no, Connor, we're still looking into it essentially. Christian Wilkins has earned a right to be a free agent. The same thing with Rubber Hunt. This is what they said. Again, that don't mean that's what's going to end up happening. But from the sound of it, and if you know our GM, that means they got to look at, they probably sent some super team friendly deal that the players are like, no, can we renegotiate? They're like, nope. So you've earned a right to be a free agent and we're going to let you test the market. You know what I mean? What's up, Dolphin Don? Welcome, welcome. So, yeah. Okay. Miss Fins, you gonna run a PFN draft, Miss Fins? Uh, give me again, like a mock draft? Because if you're talking about mock drafts, yes, we do multiple mock drafts. Like literally do multiple mock drafts. PFN is that Pro Football Network? Is that what you mean? Mm-mm. So these top three guys, they're to me the one that I would want to sign the most is Rubber Hunt. We need that lineman. Eli Apple gone. Robbie Chosen gone in my opinion. I don't think they're gonna do anything. But you still have to replace these dudes. You see? You still you're still gonna have to replace these dudes. So whatever you may see that, okay. Isaiah Wynn, another one, depth piece for your O line. You know what I mean? We're gonna need O line depth. Left guard, we only have Lester Cotton literally on the roster. That's it. Nobody else. So you're gonna have to find somebody, or you're gonna have to re-sign him. I know he's 29. We ain't signing nobody for no tender, but even Isaiah Wynn. Let's take a look at what his projected. Yeah, and let me see if they have a projected. Hit that like button for me, guys. Let's get 10 more likes, guys. I think we need to trade down, and therefore I'm not excited for the draft. Yeah, I know. I think so too. But maybe we can have some good trade packages where, let's say, we sign and trade a couple players that might be unrestricted free agents. Say, hey, let's sign you, let's trade you so we can get some assets. To me, it's an epic failure to draft, develop, and now you're letting him walk away like you did Gesicki, Christian Wilkins, and getting nothing for him. Epic failure, Chris Greer. Absolutely epic failure. Like that to me is one of the absolute ridiculousness. In my opinion, mm-mm. Last year we could have traded him for at least a first, maybe a first and a fourth, a first and a fifth, or even a second and a third. But I think he would have been worth at least one first, if not again, maybe 2 seconds or a second and a third. But flipping, come on, man. Come on, man. I don't see it. Isaiah Window, I think you got a good opportunity to re-sign him. He was cheap, depth. That's what you want. I would bring him. I I want Robert Hunt back. I think we can work those out, but it's gonna cost us money. Isaiah Wynn, super cheap. He signed a 1 year, $2.3 million contract. Is he gonna cost us again 2.3 million, or can we maybe do a bet minimum or something? Is he willing to maybe do 2 years, bringing the number down a little bit? Let us spread it out. If not, then it's another position that we're gonna have to get. Then you have Andrew Van Ginkel, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, come on, peeps. Andrew Van Ginkel is one of those staple pieces that you have to consider. Investing in. Have to. You have to. You have to. In my opinion, you have to. He's been in the league for 4 years now. This is his time for him to get his money. Does he even want to sign again with the Dolphins? I know he said him and his family wanted to go ahead and stay here, but the Dolphins are going to have to pay him. Can we afford him? Can we afford him? Hmm? Those are the things that we need to consider. And it looks like right now his projected contract, 2 years, $15 million. Can we even afford that? You see what I mean? These are things we as fans we have to consider all of this. So, oh, so yeah. Mm. We gotta see. Is he gonna end up being, how much money he's gonna cost us? But 2 years, $15 million, average 7.5. Fully guaranteed $10 million. So essentially, the contract is a $10 million contract over 2 years. Maybe we make it a 3 year, have a voidable year, and try to see if we can move some of that money forward. But to me, he was a quality backup linebacker for you. If you don't get him, who are you going to replace him with? That perhaps is not going to cost you three arms and three legs. Now, granted, I already stated here, ladies and gentlemen, we could see what we have. There, Khalil Mack is still out there. The Nico Autry's out there. Patrick Green is still out there. Yannick Nagaku is out there. Justin Jones is out there. Are these guys going to cost us more than what Van Ginkel can do? I don't know, maybe. I mean, Patrick Green, I feel like, is the one that's going to cost the most. But you never know. Him and Khalil Mack will probably cost the most, but we'll see. What's up, Joe? Well, we have Tyreek Hill here, and we have restructured him, right? But let's say we cut Tyreek Hill post June 1st. That's a 30 million.9 dead cap. We ain't doing that. And we only saved $350,000. Get the hell out of here. But can we trade him post June 1st? That is something that we can do. I doubt we will, but look at what happens. We still eating up $11 million, but we saved 20. You see? And that puts us at 47.9. If we were to trade him, get him off our books. It ain't gonna happen, people. We're more than likely gonna restructure. Prorated, non-prorated bonuses meaning cold hard cash. His base salary 18.4. There you go. And we're right back to 40 milli. Could have been 47. No, but we're not. We're not gonna trade Tyreek. I mean, I would need at least at minimum a first, a second, maybe a third, and a fifth. I'm gonna need multiple picks, and then take them. You know, But it ain't gonna happen, which is why we we didn't really entertain that. Let's continue. Apple, like I told you, done. All right, get the heck out of here. He ain't coming back. And if you thought he was coming back, yeah, I think Deshaun Elliott is one that I would want to bring back. I thought he was actually pretty good. We ain't got no safeties on. We only have Javon Holland. So having Deshaun Elliott, I think is going to be very important. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I don't think he's gonna cost us too much money because originally Elliott was projected to do a 1 year deal for $5.2 million last year, and we ended up getting him for one point what is it, 1.77 million dollar contract with us. Where is he? He's not gonna be here, obviously, because he's a free agent. But yeah, he's 27. He's still young. We still need a what's the word? Still need a safety. And what safeties can you get? If we were able to sign him for $1.7 million last year, can we maybe bump that up to, with some incentives, maybe a little bit of extra signing bonus, maybe get him for another maybe 2 year contract, but make it all up front where we could leave in the second year if need be, or maybe even 3 year contract with him. And same thing, either front loaded so that we have an out afterwards. Depending on how the contracts end up going and how much cap space we have, we might even need to backload it. But for me, Deshaun Elliott, I liked how he played with us. Obviously, there's going to be a new defensive scheme, so we don't know exactly if he's going to be a fit or not. But we need bodies, period. And are you going to get a quality safety in the same pay? I mean, Brandon Jones and Deshaun Elliott are both unrestricted free agents. I know CJ Gardner Johnson's out there. Micah Hyde is out there. Kyle Duger. How much are those other guys going to cost us? Are we going to again pick up a safety in the draft? These are some of the questions we got to take care of. Justin Houston, he done. He's not. We're not going. We're not bringing him back. In my opinion, we're just not. I think. I think with Isaiah Wynn's base salary, I think he has been cheap. I think we can probably get him for a cheaper contract too. So I can see us bringing him back. Now we got. Let's go real quick. That was lineman, right? Yeah. Hola, 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 hola. Got enemies inside my DNA. I think Robert Hunt again, another one. Um, I mean, Lamb wasn't that bad either, was he? He is old though, 32. Is he gonna cost us a lot of money? We might be able to bring him back for depth. He is an unrestricted free agent, so it depends on what he's willing to do. That's another one that we can. When it comes to our wide receivers, man, I feel like there's always like a million wide receivers, which is I'm not too worried about the wide receivers, but You got Barrios, you got Chosen, Claypool, River, Craycraft, and we've already established Chase Wilson. Cedric Wilson is probably going to be cut. He might stay in the team, but I know a lot of people say he's going to get cut. Let's see. Are you going to bring back River Craycraft? Are you going to bring back Chase Claypool, Robbie Chosen, Braxton Berrios? I like the duality with Barrios, and I think he'll be cheap for us. I would want to bring Barrios back. River Craycraft, I think it's a solid big piece. If we end up not getting, and he's actually a pretty good blocker for a wide receiver, he's a big boy. So if we end up not getting like a pretty good tight end, I think that we can semi slide River Craycraft into that position. So to me, I would say Craycraft might be an opportunity for us to do it, and Braxton Berrios is another one that I think that I would want to bring back. Um, I get a 6 years in the league, 29, but his duality, his special teams, we could probably get him for, a good deal. If not, everybody's like deuces, you know, but it's still gonna be a bummer. What else? What else? What else? We already talked about Brandon Jones. Do we want him back? I know he was injured. He came back. Blah blah blah. We need safeties, but there's so many opportunities out there for other players. I don't know if Jones come back. To me, it depends on the contract. In special teams, we got Jake Bailey, our punter. Listen, he's all right as a punter, but the most valuable thing about Jake Bailey is the fact that he has been a great holder for Jason Sanders. If we don't want to have any issues with Sanders, please keep Jake Bailey. Super flipping cheap. Let's keep him. Because I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you go ahead and you take him out, oh, we're screwed. We're 100% screwed. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. And plus, he already signed $1 million contract last year, 1.2 million. I think that we can sign him again for another like league minimum, $1.2 million. I would keep Jake Bailey, in my opinion. I don't think we need to waste any money with him. You know, Misfits, it might be time to add some veterans. Do we even have any? Yes, we do. Aquavision. We have some veterans. Let me. But we're going over the free agents here. Bruce by Tyler Croft. He's our other tight end. Uh, he's a unrestricted free agent. I mean, the man didn't make the team, you know. And he's 32, been in the league for 9 years. Is it better to sign him or do we perhaps pick up somebody? I think we're gonna get a tight end in the draft, in my opinion. Then that means Tyler Croft. We have Julian Hill. It's the only reason why I'm like, I'm okay with getting rid of Tyler Croft. We have Julian Hill. And although we definitely still need more depth, obviously. Don't get me wrong, people. Relax. It all depends on what he does. I still think we need to replace him, and we'll probably replace him with a draftee, in my opinion. I think we're only going to carry three, and that's pretty much it when it comes to those. Let's continue. Robert Jones. He's actually a restricted free agent, meaning we have the first right of refusal. We can put out a tender for him. First round tender, second round tender. That's the value of them, in case you were wondering. If we do put that first round tender, just so you guys understand what that means that a team would have to pay $6.4 million for him to take him. And they would have to give us a first round pick for him. Same thing for second round. It's $4.6 million. They'd have to give us a second round pick. And yeah, there is Miami not making a player. Sal, good morning, Sal, and stop it, man. You sound like a hater. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Deshaun Hand, ooh, ooh, baby, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna hit these three up at the same time. You got Raekwon Davis, you've got Deshaun Hand, you got Christian Wilkins. We already talked about Christian Wilkins. More than likely, he is a goner. So because of that, let's continue with the rest. You got Deshaun Hand, you got Raekwon Davis. Raekwon Davis was supposed to replace Christian Wilkins. He regressed this past season. I'm very upset because we should have been able to make the Christian Wilkins um moving on much easier, but he because he regressed, he was 2 years ago, he was our number one player when it came to run stopping in that D line. But man, I don't know what happened this past season, but where is he? I saw him up here. There he is. He's still young. Only been in the league for 4 years. He's still young. That's a good thing versus Deshaun Hand, who's 29, been in the league for 6 years. That's one of the good things that. Oh, dude, what happened? That's one of the things that I'm like, okay, maybe we're not tendering him. We have to see, or can we get somebody different? Right now in the D line, you have Zach Martin available. Do we pick him up? How much is he gonna, cost us, if you will? You know, we have to see. Is Raekwon gonna be? Let me see what his projected salary is. Um, yeah, he's in his final year of the. Yeah, he's done. As far as for us, I don't know if we're gonna give him another bag or anything like that. Can't think of a single play that Raekwon Davis ever made. That G-Man, no, he was again not this past year. I'm with you on that. This past year, nope. But last year he actually was very much active. So it's things like that kind of frustrates me. But you still have to replace him. Can you get somebody for a couple years and 5 million? Because no offense, but if we were to go, I know Martin is one of the main guys that's available for that particular position. But if yeah, he's done. He had already had his 2-year contract extension from the Cowboys. He is a free agent right now. Can we afford him? He made mad money already. He made really good money. Can we afford him? I don't know if we can afford him. Oh no, no, G man. Roquan Davis again was our number one run stopper. Come on, man, stop. Right now, Zach Martin, he's a veteran. He's 33 years old. But right now, his market value is $15.5 million. 2 years, $31 million contract. We are not paying him that. We're not. But you never know what some players are willing to take. I know Lane Johnson just signed a at 32, he signed a massive 4 year, $80.7 million contract with 20 a year. I just don't see that happening. But Tyler Shantley, he signed a 2 year, 4.8 mil contract when he was 30. Maybe. I just don't know. Yeah, Timothy, that would be Zach Martin. That's who we're just talking about right now. He's a DT from Texas. And yes, I am 100% agree with you. I think he would be an upgrade over Raquan Davis. Raquan Davis, though, is pretty doable. I'll give him that. Nobody else on that team is durable. You see what I mean? Still a body, you know. So there's a lot of stuff that we have to go ahead and consider, ladies and gentlemen. We kind of ran through some of that today. Let me let me recap real quick because we had um, uh, no, Jess Gang is awesome. Yeah, Jess Gang is pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with him. But let's go here to our free agency tracker, if you will, unrestricted free agents. Obviously, red are cuts. The light green means that they should get a contract, in my opinion. Oh my God, we didn't even go to the corners. Nope, let's go to the corners. You got Eli Apple done. He ain't coming back. Justin Bethel. Now, Elijah Campbell is a restricted free agent. So we can again put in a tender for him. Nicky Needhams. I like him, man. I know he wants to stay. I know he wants to continue to be here. You know what I mean? But I also do understand, unfortunately, because he got that injury, he didn't get to really play this past season. But he's a very, very versatile player. If we don't, he's our nickel corner. So slot corner. I like him. Can you hear me? There you go. So these ads. Oh Lord. Anywho. Um but again, not for long. He's young. He's 27 years old. Only been in the league for 4 years. He went undrafted, but we picked him up in 2019. And guess what? His versatility is what I like the most. And we don't know what kind of defense we're going to run with their new defensive coordinator. I would want to bring Nick Needham back, in my opinion. Will we? I don't know. I know he wants to get the bag. He's 27. He's going. This next contract for him is while he's in his prime. And because of that, Yeah, I would want to keep him. I would want to keep him. Will we keep him? I don't know. That's a problem. I don't know. I want to keep him. Will we keep him? I don't know. Honestly, Justin Bethel. It's another one. Like honestly, we don't have even for our corners. Like we got Howard, we got Jalen. The depths, Eli Apple, deuces. Let me just put that right there because can't stand them. Cam Smith, but Lord knows what's gonna happen with him. We don't have no corners. We have Jalen Ramsey, Cam Smith, Xavier Howard. That's it. Oh, and Kader Cole. That's it. So, yeah, we're going to have to figure this out, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be tough. But you can't just cut everybody. We got to sign players, and not every player is going to be here for just $1 million. That's the problem. You see? So, yeah. But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all you guys for coming through. Where am I? Sorry, give me a second here for some reason. Wait. Mm, there we go. Yeah, these are the other changes that I think that we can go ahead and do. Players that we will need to bring in, players we will need to replace. What we wanted to do, between yesterday and today is take a look. Okay, what are the maybe players we can bring back? What are the players that are for sure? It's like they're gone. Build tear down the roster. Not really tear it down, but kind of go and have the foundation and then kind of build from that. So we're going to continue to take a look at this and we're going to continue to do this. Tomorrow, I'm going to switch this puppy a little bit. So stay tuned because it's going to be great. As far as the rest is concerned, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through. This has been an awesome, awesome show again. Thank you. I love it in this stream so much honesty. Yeah, Dakota. We look. I can absolutely go super homer mode, which means, you know, I would say Guns and Roses, but rose petals and whatever. No, I can't. I have to be objective. I have to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? For me personally, I can't lie to people, man. If I would have lied to people, I would have had like 30,000 subscribers by now. But I gotta be objective. I gotta tell you what I see, give you my opinion, gather the information, and kind of share it with you guys. So we have our tracker, guys. We've got the money. We're seeing the cap. We're gonna be working on this, like I said, throughout the off season. The new league year starts in March 13th at 4 p.m. So that's going to be very interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, again, this is Miss Phins. I'm Miss Phins. Thank you so much for coming through. What an awesome day. And hey, will Tua reset the market? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. You tell me. Some people, though, they cannot handle the truth. But fret not, my friends. We will be discussing it all. Again, it's Miss Phins. I'm Miss Phins. Check us out. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Let everybody else know about the channel. We got a massive goal of 2,500 that we want to achieve between this off season, and it's going to be a tall order, but we can do it. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it one subscription at a time. If you're catching a replay, thank you so much for coming through. Man, a lot of fun, and we continue to have more fun. So please like, share, subscribe. Let everybody else know. Keep supporting, keep being members, and I appreciate it. And I'll catch you tomorrow when we discuss some more of this. I'm gonna rearrange it, and then we're having more scenarios for you guys. Thank you guys. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.